Hello guys, welcome to the next video on JavaFx tutorial for beginners. In this video, we will see how we can create our first JavaFx application from scratch. So let's get started. I have this basic barebone Java class with the main method. Now to add JavaFX support in this class, what I need to do is first I need to import this library called javafx.application.application. Okay, and after adding this library, what you can do is you can extend this class with the application class. So extend with application, and now this application class will ask you to implement some methods. So you can just click this red bulb here and it will say implement unimplemented method. Just click this and it's going to implement this start method, right? Now to start a JavaFX application, you need to call a method called launch inside your main method. Okay, and this launch method will call your JavaFX application constructor, which in turn start your application. Okay, and you have this method called start, in which you can add your scenes or layouts or widgets. Okay, so you can see here we have a start method with argument of a stage class. Okay, so you can take this primary stage object from here and then call a method called show. Okay, and this is your basic JavaFX window. So save your code and run it, and this will give you this blank stage window. Okay, now I have told you in the first video that to create a JavaFX application, you need to add a stage, and inside the stage you need to add a scene, and inside the scene you need to have your layout in which your widget resides, right? So we will do the same here. So for example, I want to add a button inside the stage. So I will add a button by calling this button class, and I will name it as btn is equal to new button. And to this button I can give an initial text inside the constructor, for example click me, and then what I can do is I can create a layout. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there are different kind of layouts in JavaFX, for example stack pane or vertical box or horizontal box. So we are going to create this layout. For example, I'm going to take one of the layout which is called stack pane, and I'm going to name it as root is equal to new stack pane. And using this root you can call a method called get children's. So get children, and then you can add your button to it. So just call a method called add and then call this button object here. Okay, now you have your layout. So now we are going to create a scene. So just below this we will create a scene object. So scene is equal to new scene, and then as an argument for the constructor you will give your root object, which is your layout object. Okay, and now we are almost done. So just take your stage object from here and then call a method called set scene here. Okay, so call a method called set scene and then pass your scene object inside this method argument. Okay, save your code and then run your code. Now you can see this small button inside this window. Now you can see here this window is very minimal, which is of the size of this button. Now to give some size to our scene, what we can do here is to the constructor we can add two more argument. One is the width. So for example, I will give the width as 500 and 300 as height. Save your code and run it once again, and now you can see your button in the middle and you have a sized window of 500 by 300. Okay, now to add some action to this button, what we can do is we can take this button object, and then we can call a method called set on action, and as a value here you call a new event handler here. Okay, and it's going to automatically create this method for you inside this event handler, and in here you can perform any code, for example printing something. So for example, I will just write sys out and I want to print hello world on the console. So I will just write hello world, save it, and I will run my application once again. And now when I press this button, I can see this hello world is printed here on the console, right? So every time I press the button, hello world is printed. Okay, so this is how you can create your basic JavaFX application. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.